My watch just went off. I have a meeting in 15 minutes. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how I plan. I am using an iPad. I have a PDF that I created that I'm currently annotating. When I'm at work is typically when I'm pulling out this planner and filling it out like this. The whole purpose of this challenge this week was to really try to get me to get up, plan, do things. That way I'm not wasting my weekends or my days off. The most important thing about making a plan like this is that I don't get too bogged down on sticking to it exactly or get too frustrated if I can't stick to it exactly. I need to try to think of this as a sort of rough draft for my day, and I will fine tune it and edit it as needed. So quick update, it is about 4 o'clock and I made the plan today, but it ended up getting derailed right after one of my meetings. I ended up not feeling emotionally well, and so whenever that happens, it's usually better for me to just take a nap. So I slept for a couple of hours, so it's 4 o'clock. I've got an hour left before dinner, and then the rest of my night is already sort of planned out. So I'm just going to try to figure out what I can get done in that 1 hour. So day one of planning each day did not go very well. I did technically make the plan for the day, but as I mentioned, I didn't stick to it. So what I'm going to do is update my planner with what actually happened. So I'm a little frustrated. Today ended up going not according to plan at all. I was tasked with something that ended up taking my entire day. I think it's frustrating because you feel more accomplished when you get a lot of maybe little things done in different aspects of your life or your work than spending an entire day on one project. So I think that's what I'm feeling, is just not satisfied with what I accomplished today. Something that I've noticed is that simply making the plan doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a productive day. I still want to keep up with making the plan. I think it's better than nothing. But, if I want to be more productive, I'm going to have to come up with a different strategy. So right now I'm going to update my planner with what actually happened. I also didn't get out as early as I wanted to today, so I'm rearranging my evening schedule, especially after a day like this where my head hurts really badly and I'm just exhausted and I really just want to sleep in and not work out tomorrow. I want to try to work out tomorrow. I think that'll really help keep me feeling sane. I could easily just dive into work all the time, but I think this is a good idea for me to try to get my workout in tomorrow. Of course, we'll see how I feel. Okay, so it's a little after 6 p.m. and I got out about half an hour later than I had intended, but I was able to get a lot of things done today, especially compared to the day before, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to plan out my evening. In order for me to do that, I need to figure out what time I want to wake up tomorrow and add in how many hours of sleep I want to get, and then work backward from there. So since it's Saturday, I'd like to get up at a reasonable time. I have things to do tomorrow. I might have to work a night shift overnight, so I want to try to get up fairly early. I'm going to plan for 8 o'clock in the morning, knowing that if I sleep in until 9, that's okay too. I'd rather not get up at 10. That's a little late. The Procrastination is real today. Remember how yesterday I said I didn't want to get up at 10 o'clock because I thought that was kind of late? Well, it is now almost 11 o'clock and I have been in bed on my phone for the past 2 hours. So, a little disappointing. I'm going to get up, go do my workout, and then plan the rest of the little day that I have left and go from there. What can you do? Because I see a lot of YouTube channels talk about becoming more efficient with your editing process and eventually outsourcing it to somebody. Like, the whole fun of it was the editing, So if this is the fun of it, I don't want someone editing my footage. Like, this was the whole. Like, I love putting it together. I don't know. It's just me. Whatever. Okay, so I've gotten ready for the day, and now I'm going to make a plan for this evening. I am probably going to be working 3A to 7A, so I'm going to have to figure out how I plan my evening with that in mind. Alright, it's 1 a.m. I'm at work. I'm going to work for a couple hours before I work on the floor from 3 to 7. Alright, it is 8:36. I'm a little ahead of schedule. I had planned to go home and get a workout in and then jump right into piano and editing footage for a few hours until dinner and that kind of thing. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm very tired. I need to actually be at work at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so I know what I was thinking, but I'm gonna go home and actually, I think, catch a nap really quick, then wake up and work out. So it'll leave a little less time for editing footage today, but that's fine. All right. It's 1 in the afternoon. I have been awake for about an hour. I did end up taking a nap when I got home. A little bit of a choppy nap. I was having some pain from getting in my car this morning. Somebody parked too close to my driver's side, so I had to climb through my passenger side. Most people where I work know what that feels like. So it's 1 o'clock now. I woke up around noon, ate my lunch, scrolled on the YouTube, and now I need to update my plan because originally, like I mentioned, I was supposed to be like doing a bunch of stuff today. So I'm gonna go through and update my planner with what actually happened this morning. Did not work out this morning. I'm gonna erase that right there. Did not practice languages. I got a right to sleep. But I'm glad I did because I feel great and I don't know, like I'm in such a good mood. I'm definitely a warm summer person, so bring it on. detaching the patient's arm from their body. Gently unscrew. Oh, hello. That's why.
Oh my god.
That thing was kinked to high heaven. We're going to reattach. Fold their skin back up. You don't want to leave it exposed. Gently slide their skin back into place. What he had there was what we call circulatory torsion, in which their veins become twisted in the arm. Quick update right now because yesterday I completely disregarded my schedule. In the evening, I had plans to go to my sister's house. I ended up staying way longer than I'd intended. We were having a lot of fun. Then when I got home, I really wanted to edit some footage. So I decided to just screw the plan and just, finish editing when I'm done editing and just kind of go from there. I was mostly frustrated because I had made this plan and the plan was great. It was balanced. It was going to get things done, plus get me enough sleep, and I completely just did what I wanted to do. I'm still trying to figure out if me kind of winging it last night was better for me. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it was better for me, but I don't know. Mostly because it made me so guilty. It's alright. It is 3:45, and my day has not gone according to plan. So I got to work today and it started out fine. I was excited at the prospect of my day because I wasn't even actually supposed to be there that day. It was one of my days off and I thought, this is great. I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm going to be able to get make a big dent into the pile of work that I've got. And that's not how it went. I was supposed to leave around 12:30 and I ended up pushing it back until 1:30, and then I still hadn't left by 1:30. So I pushed it back again, and I eventually told Dale to just come get me at 3 o'clock because I will not leave. If I wait until I found a good stopping point, I'm just not going to leave because I'm just in the middle of so many things, and I have so many things that I feel like are really urgent and pressing and that are due, soon or as soon as possible or overdue. I eventually left at 3, just feeling very defeated with my day. I remember reading a study that talked about how job satisfaction correlated with your perception of your time. And so on a day like today that just completely got away from me, there's no job satisfaction. And here's the thing, now I'm frustrated because I was so looking forward to editing my footage today. I have so much fun doing it, and it literally makes me happy to do it. And now after the day that I've had, my head hurts too much. It sucks when you're too tired and your head hurts too much to do the things that make you happy. Alright, so recap on how my week of planning went. I planned every day of the week, and something I learned throughout the course of the week is that even despite planning, I still did not get the things done that I wanted to get done. And I still ended the days feeling really frustrated because I didn't stick according to the plan. Even though I told myself at the beginning that my plan was just going to be a rough draft, I wasn't going to get too bogged down or frustrated if I couldn't stick to it because of things happening in life, I still got frustrated that I didn't stick to it. I was talking with Dale and I talked about how, I wanted my plan to be a rough draft for the day, and sticking with that writer's analogy, just because a writer doesn't stick to the original rough draft, it doesn't mean they go completely off tangent or that particular piece. There's still a focus for that piece that they have to stick to. So I think a better approach for me would be to set a daily goal for myself and prioritize getting that daily goal done. So that said, for my next challenge, I'm going to set a daily goal for myself. I hope you'll tune into that.